tell us just a little bit about your meeting with the Turkish Prime Minister, how you think it went?
Sure. This is separate now from the meeting on Somalia, okay? On the margins, actually before the meeting began, I met with the Turkish Prime Minister. I would characterize it as the usual sort of honest, transparent, and helpful discussion between two long-term NATO allies on issues that directly impact the security of NATO alliance, directly impact the security of Turkey, and how we work out the way ahead in regards to the continued offensive against ISIS.
Just to follow up so I'm clear, did you, I mean, clearly Turkey has been opposed, and he specifically made some public comments the other day about his opposition to the arms agreement. Do you feel like you've talked about being able to work this out. Were you able to work it out?
I have no doubt that Turkey and the United States will work this out with due consideration, significant attention paid to Turkey's security, to NATO's security, and the continuing campaign against ISIS. And Turkey is committed to that campaign, just like the rest of NATO and the 68 nations that are aligned against ISIS. And that includes, in particular, the campaign against the enemy's caliphate, self-proclaimed caliphate in Raqqa. Yeah, Phil.
So a few times in the last couple of days, you said that you're going to guarantee Turkey's security. How are you?
If I said I was going to guarantee it, no. This is a hard-going fight, and this Turkey's security is a primary concern to us. In this world today, no one nation, no two nations can guarantee security. We must work together against an enemy that violates every civilized norm, and there is only hard work ahead on this. But I just wanted to be clear on that.
I'm sorry, I misspoke. But what can the United States do to reassure Turkey about its security concerns, or what are you planning to do to help reassure them?
Yeah, when it comes to terrorist groups, we are unrelenting in our approach to a united front against them. And that's the way we're going to stay. We started that way, we've stayed that way. Oftentimes it can be untidy as we deal with the polarities of time, in other words, urgency, and a group that must be thrown onto its back foot if Turkey, if Europe, if all the nations that ISIS has threatened around the world are to be kept on the right trajectory for security. But there's no guarantee.